Okay, we just went straight into live on the YouTube streets. So hopefully the YouTube streets can hear me and so can everyone else. It's gone really weird in my ears. Well, either or. Hopefully it can be heard. Okay. Okay, I'm loud over on YouTube. Am I still loud and clear over here on the TikTok streets? I'm just waiting for confirmation on the TikTok streets that we are still with sound. Fabulous. Hey! Woohoo! Finally. Hopefully this will go swimmingly well. Okay. So the dogs have also obviously got a contribution to make. So let's see how this goes. So we're going to continue. I'm over on YouTube, so I figured while I'm on YouTube, I might as well test this over here, have it open, because last time it was on sub only, and obviously people couldn't get in once we got it sorted. So I'm just winging it now, like we are just winging it. Thank you, Anne. I have to look at my I actually have to look at my phone screen to see those because I can't see them on the screen. Wonder why that is. That's another problem for another day, though. One thing at a time. Okay. Yeah, the contribution. It's a bit like the face in the cot, isn't it? So let's go. Let's see how this pans out. Hopefully, you'll be able to hear this on both sides as well. Oh, hang on. Helps if I go to the right bloody 1 minute.
The time is 3:40 p.m. If you believe that you are the victim of sexual or physical abuse, press star 9021 after this message. Press 1 to place a call. Press 2 to please enter your PIN number. After the tone, please say United States of America.
United States of America.
You have 1 old message. To listen to your messages, please return to the main menu. Press 0 to make a prepaid collect call, or speak for calls within the United States, Canada, and the Caribbean. Please enter the area code, prefix, and number to make an international. Your account balance is $19.60. The cost of this call will be 21 cents for the first minute and 21 cents
The
for
next
each
time it
additional
won't be,
minute,
I guarantee
excluding
it.
taxes and other applicable fees. The time limit is 15 minutes. Press 0 to continue or
I do love a jailhouse call.
hello, you have a call at no expense to you from
Stefan Stearns.
an inmate at This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking.
Hey, is this okay to call you now?
Yeah, I just finished up with some customers, so good timing.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I was worried that you'd probably, because I know the weekends are busy for you. But we had a little under an hour before the phone system turns off.
What time does it turn off?
4:30 until 7:30.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got time.
Okay. So I just used the commissary kiosk, and I looked into the reading glasses. They're $11.50 a piece. And they start at 1.25 and step up in quarter increments all the way up to 2.5.
Yeah. So what do you think? 1.5?
1.5. I guess I could start with that.
Yeah. Do you get a chance to try? I guess you don't get a chance to try tomorrow, right?
No.
Okay. Well, let's go for one. Let's try 1.5.
Okay. We'll try 1.5. I'll make that on my next order. I'll need some money account bill if you want to put some in today.
Yeah, I'll give myself a reminder and make sure I do that.
Yeah, because I did make an order, but there's no money in the account, so the money won't pull out until tomorrow morning. So as long as you put some in tonight, it'll be fine.
All right. Let me make myself an alarm.
Okay. I got myself some more coffees, a couple more sleeves of saltines, and some more root beer barrels. And I got myself a little treat. I got myself a little box of fruit punch beverage mix.
Okay.
And on my next order, I will get some reading glasses and see how that goes for me.
This man is a piece of crap. So we're back to what money he can get in his commissary and that he's had a nice little treat. I mean, it's not the same, is it? Maddie can't have a nice little treat, can she?
Can't believe I'm already looking into reading glasses. I feel like an old man.
Oh, you're getting old. Hey, question.
Yes.
When you left town to go to Kissimmee, what time did you leave?
It was in the afternoon. It was a Sunday. Sunday
Or like
evening.
4 o'clock?
Yeah, maybe 4 or 5 o'clock-ish, something like that.
Could have been later, 6 o'clock?
Maybe. I don't think I got to Kissimmee until around 8:30-ish.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That sound about right?
I was curious as to, I don't know if I said goodbye to you when you left. You said something about when I get back we would go shooting, so I guess we're not going to do that now.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, believe me, I'd love to go shoot. Sorry we didn't get to do that.
He's locked up, you twat.
There's a lot of things I'm not going to be doing.
Yeah.
I don't think they do pizza in prison.
No, that's one thing I'm not going to get. Or Taco Bell, or, you know, I always said that life isn't so bad as long as you still have pizza and tacos. I don't have that.
Don't know,
they're opening up a Del Taco in Port Charlotte.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Kind of hope you choke on
Yeah,
it.
missed that.
Yeah, I think they're opening it up down the street from Arby's.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, I saw that and thought of you right away.
Yeah, well, it's great that you should, because that definitely would have been exciting news for me.
Yep. I just feel so sad sometimes.
Me too.
Yep. A lot of people,
I bet he didn't feel sad enough about what's actually gone on here. I bet he's just feeling sad because he can't have pizza and Taco Bell and not really looking at the gravity of this situation. Like, this man is something else.
people getting the backlash from this. People care anyway.
Yeah, and pray to God.
A lot of hurt going around everywhere.
Yep. Just One of my biggest regrets is that I've been so cavalier and so careless with the people that cared about me and that relied on me to be better than I was.
Yep.
That's one of my biggest and deepest regrets.
Yep. Yep. Unfortunately, there's no backspace, delete, and do over it. You know, for past that.
Yeah. Well, I just keep praying to God to deliver me from this and give me a chance to do it right.
That's a big if.
Yeah, I know it's a big ask, and I told him even if I'm not worthy of it now, that I'll work my best to become worthy.
So we're just listening to the jailhouse calls with Stefan Stearns, who is currently serving some time before his court hearing regarding the case of Maddie Soto. I'm actually covering it on my YouTube because obviously when the trial goes ahead, we'll be streaming it. And so I was catching everybody up on YouTube, but now I've mastered the art of swinging it over this way as well.
Worthy of it.
Yeah.
And I hope that you guys.
Well, the murder charge. Yeah, the murder charge aside, I mean, you're pretty much fucked on the other side.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to confirm or deny anything one way or the other. I'm trying to hold on to hope as best as I can and see how the cards fall out here.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. And you want to follow up on where your order is? Is that possible?
so when I talked
that for Ben?
when I spoke to the mental health director, she said that she would check with the mailroom, but in case that she forgot to do that, which it's likely that she did forget, that you guys could also call the mailroom and check in with them and say, you know, hey, we're trying to send our son some books from the outside. What's the deal with that?
Oh, okay. All right. Then I'll follow up on Monday.
Yeah, so if you guys get a hold of the mailroom, you should be able to look into that and see what's what.
Okay.
I forgot to mention that last time, I'm sorry.
No problem.
But anyway.
So, well, this is a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to make sure that I called you before the phone system turned off and hope that I caught you at a good time.
Yep. Yep.
Sitting in an open house.
You did. I just finished up with some people.
Are you showing houses or sitting at an open house?
No, I was just showing some homes.
Okay. So you're going back into the general side of things?
That's all I'm doing.
Well, I mean, I guess with the way the market is going down there, I guess general is not such a bad thing right now, huh?
Oh, much better. You're not stuck trying to sell a single product. You've got the whole market available to yourself.
Yeah.
You get to control the narrative.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, I imagine that probably is a good deal right now, especially with the way, you know, it's heating up down there, so.
Yep.
Wish I could be there to help you out.
Well, me too, but can't
Soon,
dwell
I'm
on
not
that.
sure
We
of the
got to
date
figure out
yet.
what kind of path we can carve out it
It might
for you in
move.
the future.
Yeah.
Maybe God has a plan for you.
Oh, he has a plan. He has a plan.
Maybe I won't spend the rest of my natural life in these places, and if so, I need to have some sort of plan together.
Yep.
Some sort of resource to fall back on.
So we are playing the jailhouse calls. This is between Stefan Stearns and his mother and father. He's currently speaking to his dad. His mum's often in the background. Now, they're just making small talk. Now, at first I thought perhaps that they were trying to appease him, maybe get information from him. I don't know. This is going to trial, and it will be very, very soon. And we're going to be obviously covering that trial. And I was obviously playing this over YouTube, but I'm mastering the art of trying to do both there and here. So fingers crossed, I think we might be able to manage it no problems, kind of. I know he's just a big bloody baby, isn't he, Jen? He needs to. All these bloody things he's worried about. Do you know what I mean? He wants Scooby snacks. He wants bloody Taco Bell. Is there anything? It's just a whiny baby. Like, you can tell. And his mum is Chris Watts' mother. Like, you can. I don't think that she genuinely has registered in her brain the severity of what's gone on here. And God knows where the mother went. The mother went AWOL. It is, isn't it? And the mum's gone off on her own little thing, with this, hiding and probably helping them to sort him out. But bloody hell, do you know what I mean? Like, come on now, sort this man out. Just a big bloody baby.
You're a smart guy.
He isn't.
You articulate well. You get passionate about something. Maybe God has a plan for you.
Maybe.
Yeah, the death
I get to be
penalty,
free
mate.
again, I've been thinking about that, Obviously, job prospects are going to be difficult to come by. I might need some sort of resources to help me get back on my feet immediately until I can work out the income situation.
Yeah. Don't know what that will be, but because
maybe.
we may be gone by the time you get out.
I don't know if there's any way we might be able to set up some sort of trust fund or something. I don't know. I don't know how that would work out, but
I'm sorry, what?
maybe some sort of plan could be gotten together, but that's all conjecture until we know what's going to be what here.
Yep.
So.
Well, once we figure out what's what, then we can figure out what to do in the future.
Yeah. And,
yeah.
Did you manage to find my watch?
No, not yet.
Okay, you probably haven't looked for it yet.
Him in that damn watch.
Well, if it's in the storage stuff, I'm not tearing that stuff apart because you can imagine I had to clear them.
The boxes that were in my room.
Well, we've been through the boxes and it wasn't in your room.
But you didn't look inside the mouse droid popcorn receptacle?
We went through everything.
So
and I can tell you it wasn't there.
So it wasn't in the mouse droid popcorn bucket?
Nope.
Damn, where is that watch? It's got to be in there somewhere. I mean, it wouldn't be anywhere else. I would have brought it with me.
Well, I can tell you that we went through everything, fine-tooth comb, and not there. What do you think that watch is worth?
At least in the condition that it's in right now, I mean, it needs servicing. It's probably overdue for service, but $1,200, a couple thousand maybe more.
Yeah.
If you find these certificates of everything that are in the stores, my Omega box is in there somewhere. That will help.
I think you're on target with the first number because Omegas don't get the value that Rolexes do.
Well, probably.
So.
Rolexes do retain their value a lot better.
Yeah.
But I wasn't thinking about that. I just wanted something that was different and not a Rolex, any a-hole with money goes and gets a Rolex, Doesn't require any taste or any knowledge. But I like the fact that Grandpa had an Omega as well. I don't know. It seemed appropriate using his inheritance to buy the same kind of watch that he would have had.
You can't do what?
I said it seemed appropriate to use his inheritance to buy the same kind of watch that he would have had. Made me feel a little more connected to him, I guess.
Yeah, I don't even remember what his watch looked like. I know he wasn't wearing it towards the end. He was wearing some Timex, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had it to do over, though, I might have got something like a Rolex or maybe a Sage Le Court. Submariners are always nice and well.
There's a lot of Rolexes out there, that's for sure.
Yep, there are. You don't see many JLCs, though. That's a little more offbeat brand. But, or maybe I would have even gotten a ball. That would have been cheaper than the Omega. A lot more robust. That's things I'd probably do differently. But, I just wish I'd been more careful with the people that I loved.
Wish he'd been more careful with the people that he loved with his watch and everything else, but not what he's been accused of, and with not what was found. So basically, he's probably just saying he wished he'd gotten away with it.
Well, maybe you'll get a second, but
Really hoping that
you got a big hill to climb up, that's for sure.
Yep, I know it's very thin chances, but I hope that you and Mom will pray for me to get that second chance. For God to hear my prayers in regards to that, to deliver me from this situation and from the people that are wanting to destroy me. Do whatever it takes to be worthy of that. Live in a more upright and virtuous way.
We got a minute remaining.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, if you want, I can try to call you again tonight. Otherwise, I can call you back in a couple days.
Whatever you want, we're available.
Okay, well, I'll try again tonight, but if you don't hear from me, then expect me within the next few days or so. Okay?
Okay, sounds good.
And don't forget to put some money into the commissary tonight so that the order will go through tomorrow.
I set an alarm.
He is such a... Oh, my God. Don't forget, put that money in the commissary for me. Where I wouldn't put any money in his commissary. It'd be enough for me to even try and be nice to him. Let's see if it rolls into the
Very much. I appreciate it. I love you very much, Dad.
Love you too. Take care.
Give my love to Mom.
I will.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so let's... 2 seconds, guys. It's not obviously going to roll. I think this is a different one.
To listen to your messages, please return to the main menu. Press 0 to make a prepaid collect call. Or speak for calls within the United States, Canada, and the Caribbean, please enter the area code, prefix, and number. To make an international... Your account balance is $19.60. The cost of this call will be 21 cents for the first minute and 21 cents for each additional minute, excluding taxes and other applicable fees. The time limit is 15 minutes. Press 0 to continue or... Hello, you have a call at no expense to you from
Stefan Stern.
an inmate at Oxford. This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking.
Hey, is this okay to call you now?
Yeah, I just finished up with some customers, so good timing.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I was worried that you'd probably, because I know the weekends are busy for you. But we had a little under an hour before the phone system turns off.
What time's it turn off?
4:30 until 7:30.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's good.
No, I got time.
Okay. So I just used the commissary kiosk, and I looked into the reading glasses. They're $11.50 a piece. And they start at 1.25 and step up in quarter increments all the way up to 2.5.
Yeah. So what do you think? 1.5?
1.5. I guess I could start with
No,
that.
we should still be going.
Yeah. Do you get a chance to try? I guess you don't get a chance to try tomorrow, right?
No worries, Faithless.
Okay. Well, let's go for one. Let's try 1.5.
Okay, we'll try 1.5. I'll make that on my next order. I'll need the money account bill if you want to put some in today.
Yeah, I'll give myself a reminder and make sure I do that.
Yeah, because I did make an order, but there's no money in the account, so the money won't pull out until tomorrow morning. So as long as you put some in tonight, it'll be fine.
All right. Let me make myself an alarm.
Okay. I got myself some more coffees, a couple more sleeves of saltines, and some more root beer barrels. And I got myself a little treat. I got myself a little box of fruit punch beverage mix.
Okay.
And on my next order, I will get some reading glasses and see how that goes for me. Can't believe I'm already looking into reading glasses. I feel like an old man.
Keep him blind.
Oh, you're getting old. Hey, question.
Yeah.
When you left town to go to Kissimmee, what time did you leave?
It was in the afternoon. It was a Sunday. Sunday
Or like
evening.
4 o'clock?
Yeah, maybe 4 or 5 o'clock-ish, something like that.
Could have been later, 6 o'clock?
Maybe. I don't think I got to Kissimmee until around 8:30-ish.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That sound about right?
I was curious as to, I don't know if I said goodbye to you when you left. You said something
Come on,
about
let me
when I
change
get
it.
back we would go shooting, so I guess we're not going to do that now.
That's the one we just listened to. Hang on, guys. Cause I'm too messy. I'm too... Oh, shit. There we go, guys.
After the tone,
Don't want to have to listen to him whining
United
on the
States of
same thing
America.
twice.
United States of America.
After the tone, please say again. United States of America.
United States of America.
You have 1 old message. To listen to your messages, please return to the main menu. Press 0 to make a for calls within the United States, Canada, and the Caribbean. Please enter the area code prefix. Your account balance is $16.45. The cost of this call will be 21 cents for the first minute and 21 cents for each additional minute excluding taxes and other applicable fees. The time limit is 15 minutes.
Press 0 to continue or
Hello, you have a call at no expense to you from
Stefan Stearns.
an inmate at
Osceola County Corrections Department.
To accept this call, press or say 5. To refuse this call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking.
Hey,
Hey there.
is this a good time?
Yeah, I tried to get the call the first time and it just disconnected us, so I don't know.
When it goes to voicemail, it just auto refuses.
No, it didn't go to voicemail. I was trying to pick it up. So,
Okay. Are you at home?
yes, why?
Oh, I was just wondering if you were around, if both of you guys were there.
We're both here.
All right. So did you hear from my attorney yet?
Yes.
Okay, so you got the news then that they filed this morning to seek the death penalty.
Yeah.
How are you guys holding up?
Well, we're just waiting for this to play out. So,
Yeah.
Debbie, your mother said that you were officially charged with murder. I didn't know about seeking the death penalty. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, well, it was always a possibility. And the level they charged me at, obviously, if they seek it, is a good chance that they can get it. So at 10 o'clock this morning, they officially filed for intent to seek death.
Well, it won't happen for a long time, according to your attorney, if at all. And from what we heard, your judge doesn't like the death penalty. He thinks it's too lenient, and he would rather have you in jail for the rest of your freaking life.
Oh, wonderful.
Mum sounds angry.
Yeah,
I hate to say it, but I'd rather have you on death row because you're in more seclusion and you're not really with the bulk of the population of the people.
well, I hate to say it, but I'd rather be on death row too because I agree with them. It's a much easier way out.
Yep.
I'd rather,
And like she said, there'll be appeal after appeal after appeal, and
Yeah, she said it could take up to 25 years for them to finally get around to executing me if I'm found guilty.
yeah, and by that time you might welcome it, but we won't be here to see it.
By that time, it's about all I've got in me to serve anyway, so.
I won't be here to see it. It's not a sideshow,
The point is,
They said you were put.
Back in seclusion.
They said they put you back in seclusion?
Well, I've been in seclusion this whole time.
Well, that you're going to stay there or something? So I don't know. A lot of misinformation.
Yeah, well, I'm still in isolation, yes. I'm still in medical, although they moved me to a different cell here in medical, but this one has a bed at least, or I should say a platform to put my mat on. But, I'll be moved again because eventually they're going to need this cell back. Because it's got a restraint.
Any word on the books?
No. Were you able to follow up with the mailroom on Monday?
Well, we tracked the order and it was delivered to Seminole, so we know it was delivered.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get a hold of anybody.
Oh, okay. You can't call the facility here and ask to be transferred to the mailroom or something?
I don't know. They have a mailroom there. I guess I can call.
The mailroom is a central distributing place.
Yeah, but they have to have a delivery. They have to have a delivery depot there to accept the mail.
Okay. Sort everything and send it to the proper people.
Yeah, I'll try again tomorrow.
Okay. But,
all right.
So, yeah, I got the news earlier, and my attorney that I'd try to call you this evening, but you guys should hear it from her before you hear it from the news in case I can't get a hold of you.
Yeah, we're expecting a little bit of blowback from that.
Yep. I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of ruckus and some people getting riled up. And
I'm cooking ravioli that I got to. Sorry, caught me in the middle of cooking here, so I'm going to walk out to the kitchen.
no worries. I guess I took the news pretty well, though.
Well, okay, that's good.
I'm just remarkably calm about everything. I've had this overwhelming sense of peace and serenity, and I don't know, maybe that will change, maybe it won't. I don't know. I'm just, as weird as it
For
sounds.
some reason, we thought that we were right around the corner, I guess, less than an hour from Orlando, and I said, we're 3 hours.
So, I mean, our understanding and impression is that you didn't do this, so why do you feel at peace and serenity with it?
I don't know. I guess whatever happens, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, are you going to be accepted? Going to be the fall guy for this? Is that the deal?
Well, I think between that and the prospect of spending the rest of my natural life in a very miserable place before I eventually die alone with...
Did he just say you're going to be the fool guy? Did he just say that he would be the fool guy? Hi, Lee. He recorded himself doing stuff to her. What the hell? What in the world? Completely delusional is the mother. Hi, Tara. Completely bloody delusional she is. He's not the bloody fool guy. He recorded himself doing things to Maddie Soto in the SARAPE situation. And they compared his wiener to photographs and videos of his wiener on his phone doing things to this poor child. Now, he's admitted that he found her body, but he's obviously not admitted the murder. He's the guy, not the fool guy. I mean, we should be like, yeah, innocent until proven guilty. But he's proven himself guilty on the images on his phone, on its own. And then obviously he was seen dumping Maddie's stuff. And I have no doubt in my mind that this man is going to go down for this. And I have no doubt in my mind that he'll get the death penalty as he should. But he is not the fool guy. The neighbour is the fool guy, not Stefan. Let me just check the date for the trial because it might have moved. You know what these trials are like. They keep moving the bloody dates because it was going to be March and now we're in April. It might be May. I have a feeling it's May. When is it? When is it? When is? It's not coming up with anything immediately. May 5th through May 21st. So yeah, it's been pushed back. It could be pushed back again. We know what it's like. But yeah. He's an A-hole. A-hole.
no one to care about me or
Too
give a
right.
shit that I passed on.
No one cares.
I
No.
don't know. I think.
Well, I mean, I think whoever's involved in this needs
Jen might.
to
Not my
have
Jen.
justice served on them.
Jen.
I mean, if you're not part of this, then let's get that cleared up. I mean, it's not for you, but for the family.
I'm pretty positive that this was all an accident. I'm not sure that any one person is to blame. Maybe no one's to blame, or maybe everyone's to blame a little bit. I'm not sure, but honestly, there's no grand conspiracy here to hurt her.
Were you awake when sent her into the room with you?
Yeah.
And she was fine when she came into your room? What time at night was that?
Maybe 11-ish or so, I'm not sure.
Okay, so she was fine, so what happened between 11 and whenever you found her?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, when you say you were out of the room, for what length of time were you out of the room?
I don't know.
15 minutes?
No. I left the room a couple times. The first time I left to go to the bathroom, and second time I was out of the room for maybe a couple hours or so, maybe more. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Well, that was plenty of time for the one-armed man to do it.
Well, without getting into too much detail, she was acting kind of weird before she went to sleep, so I don't know what was going on there. But,
acting weird, like having difficulty?
Just strange behavior, acting loopy.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm not sure.
Did she have been drugged?
I have. I honestly can't get into too many details just because I don't want to hurt my case, but I have some suspicions in that regard. Whether it was given to her by anyone or whether she helped herself, there are reasons to believe she may have done that as well.
But
I can't.
Okay.
Obviously, can't get into too much detail because
No, I know.
The case, and my attorney will tear my throat out with her bare teeth if I flap my lips too much.
Okay.
Well, you need to be flapping them to her.
I'm giving notes to her. One of the social workers whose specialty is dealing with people who are looking at the death penalty. She'll be here Monday, so I'll pass some more notes through her to my attorney, Alicia, and I guess some more lawyers are going to be hopping on board at this point. There's going to be a whole team working on this. But
Four more attorneys.
it's going to be an all-hands-on-deck kind of thing.
Well, I had a long conversation with them today, so there's some things that cannot be passed off as you didn't do it. As you know, there's too much evidence to it, but I told them, I said, you're still my son and I don't hate you, and I do not believe in my heart, I do not believe that you killed that child. You loved her too much and she loved you, and I just don't think it happened that way. So it was an accident.
I had a lot of wonderful plans for the week, and we were all looking forward to it, and we were all very happy to be reunited. It had been months since we'd all seen each other, and there's no reason that I would have given all of that up for literally no reason to hurt her and trade it all in for this.
No, there isn't. But there's jealousy on the other side too. I mean, if she told you, I hope you don't leave me for my daughter, that tells me that she was thinking about that for a while.
Well, it was said half jokingly, but it's just one of those again, I don't go into too much detail, but there's a lot of shit going on, But,
Yes, I do. I have nightmares imagining what you're living right now.
I'm okay.
And
It sucks. It's just a terrible place, and I've heard other inmates in the cells next to me talking about it. You know, those that have been in and out of correctional institutions their whole lives, and they say of all the county jails they've been to, this one is by far the worst.
well, she actually Rebecca said that today too. She said they are much more paranoid and they're stricter than they would have been in Orange County.
Yeah, they don't regard your rights as being as too important here either. They don't treat you like a human being. They're very antagonistic here as well. And mental health can hold you in these cells in isolation against your will for as long as they want to under the guise of self-harm protocols. Even if you qualify for bail or bond, they can just keep holding you here and not let you walk free until they're, quote unquote, decide you're not a danger to yourself, and they can decide that for whatever reason they dream up.
Yeah.
It's all very,
It's
very,
real.
very murky.
Yeah, the whole thing is murky right now.
Yeah, a lot of people lose their minds in this place.
Well, I can see.
I'm going to be honest, it's really not that murky. It's not murky at all for most of us. And at this point, I'm kind of wondering if they are trying to elicit information from him, because the dad is trying to get to the bottom of, like, so how was she when she went to sleep, etc., etc. Not yet. That's a bit early for the baby's face again. Oh, I don't know if Jen was there when that happened. We're listening to the jailhouse calls of Stefan Stearns, Julie. Stefan Stearns has been calling his parents and pretending he ain't got a clue what's going on and what he did. However, Madeline Soto is no longer here, and there is plenty of video evidence that he took himself doing things that he shouldn't do to Maddie Soto, and in fact the mother identified his wiener as well. Actually, I forgot about that. And then she disappeared and was found dead. It is sickening to hear him, and it's interesting, isn't it, the lengths he's going to go to lie. Like, do you know what I mean? But yeah, honest to God, this man, like, is an a-hole of the biggest kind. But he's got 2 trials. Obviously, this first one coming up is the SA stuff. And that's going to be a slam dunk, because his picture was, well, he's got all the recordings. He tried to factory reset his phone, and that didn't work, did it? That didn't work. She was spotted in his car. Yeah. He's kind of said some stuff like he found her. So I don't know whether or not he's going to go down there, well, I found her and panicked route, possibly. He can't explain the SA stuff, although he's going to deny it. He's pled not guilty. He's got a special mark on his wiener, and yeah, he sounds like he'll just about try anything. And, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't do a guilty plea so that he doesn't get the death penalty. That wouldn't shock me, because they can do that right. Even up on the day of trial, they can still plead guilty. But yeah, she, the mother, witnessed, had a look, because she couldn't believe what she was being told. And yeah, she couldn't believe it, and so she wanted to see the evidence, and the evidence was there. He's got a special mark, and although that mark is in all of those, you know, it's in the videos that he created. But he was just like, oh yeah, I just did an update on my phone, and I don't know what I done, but I'll factory reset it all, because he knew what he had on the phone. And then obviously when they were looking for her, the day she went missing, they'd made out. And the mum was back and forth with what bollocks was coming out of her mouth, because she was like, yeah, we took her to school, and then it was just him that took her to school. And it's like, come on, mum, which one is it? You either both took her to school, or you didn't, or you saw it, or you didn't. You're not making your mind up. You're just talking. And I get that sometimes people say things like we, I, and that kind of thing as a habit. But I mean, when your kid is missing, are you going to be like, yeah, we did this, we did that? I know he was stood behind her during the interview and everything, but and even when this all came about, the first thing the mother said was, I think you need an attorney. Yep. But we don't know where the mother is now. She's got some sort of immunity, possibly. But I think she'll testify against him. And the police called her out and said, you must have known, because he was allowed to sleep with her. She put her daughter on a plate for this man. And at one point she knew that something weird was going on, because she was like, oh, don't leave me for my daughter when she's old enough, kind of thing, which was a weird thing to say. But when you say like, oh yeah, I needed my rest because I'm my first day at work and that, and I needed my sleep, so I sent them upstairs together. This poor girl, if you do not know this case, this poor girl didn't even have it wasn't a bedroom, right? This girl didn't have a bedroom. This girl had a partition. She never really slept in there. She had a computer behind this partition. Now, there was more than just them living in the house. There was other people in different rooms, like that. I think they house shared. And she used to sleep with the mother and him in the bed. But the mother would often send those two to the spare bedroom. So if there is a spare bedroom, why isn't that her bedroom? Why is she in the main area? That's what I don't understand. I don't get it. She absolutely knew. And she tried to cover for him. I'm pretty convinced that there was the police were convinced of it. They called her out on her bullshit. It's a horrible, horrible case. And when she was missing, we were covering the case, and, we were looking at all the area, and they were putting out the police press conferences at the time, and they couldn't find her. And then they found that he had her dead in the car, and he'd gone back to where they lived. It's like built up apartments. It's like you have to go through security to get to their accommodation. And the guy who was security thought she was asleep in the car. And he tried to say they were going to go to McDonald's, and then they didn't go to McDonald's. And then he offed her school bag, rucksack in the bin. And then he went and offloaded her body. And it took a couple of days, but they did find her, because he ended up needing to change his tyre on the side of Hickory Road. And I mean, I don't understand why. Like, I don't understand. Like, there's so many places, right? If you had any brain, in Florida, where you can lose a body, right? Even her mother said it's well known for its alligators. There is swamp water everywhere. He could have done that, and she would have been eaten by an alligator, and she may never have been found. Thankfully, he didn't. He literally got caught changing a tyre. That person reported seeing it. They went to the area, and that's when they found her. Yeah, well, her excuse for that, Marsha, was that Maddie would kick and spin around the whole bed, and basically she couldn't sleep in the bed like that because she had just started this new job at Disney's Colorado Springs in the hotel, and she needed her sleep, and so her staying there in the same bed would mean she wouldn't have got any sleep or whatever. So she sent them pair off. I don't care what, she had to have known. She absolutely had to have known. And then they randomly kept pregnancy testing. Now, I don't know if it's an American thing. Maybe one of my American friends can tell me. Just keep pregnancy tests in the cupboard just in case you need them. Personally, they'll think they're bloody expensive. And unless you know you need one, why would you keep a stash of them? Yeah, they should send him to yeah. Yeah, there would have been so many more places that he could have, because once an alligator's got someone, you'd be lucky to find them. Yes. So if you're trying to have a baby, that's different. But if you're not trying to have a baby, why are you keeping them stashed in there? And then she was a bit, her periods have been hit and miss. And there has been rumours and speculation. And, we don't know the answer because her full autopsy hasn't been released because she is a minor. It doesn't mean that obviously once it goes to trial, we will hear some of this stuff. But there was rumours that she could be pregnant. But I can't confirm that. So I don't want to say 100% if that's true or not. But that was one of the rumours that went round, that she could have been pregnant, and that's perhaps why we've ended up where we have ended up. She wrote in a book that she wanted to go live in the woods. And, that's not a normal thing. I mean, sometimes you've got to, when you're first looking at the case, you've got to sit at it and think, right, let me just so I can see StreamYard. I don't know if Michelle's still there. I kind of look at that like when this first happened, right? We can't jump to conclusions. She could be an outdoorsy kid that just loves being out in the woods, right? We can't jump to those kind of conclusions straight away, but you have it in the back of your mind. But obviously this has turned out the way it's turned out. And obviously there was a reason she wanted to go and live in the woods. And Jem would have known her daughter to know whether that was a normal thing for her to want to go live in the woods and being an outdoorsy kid, or whether she's not an outdoorsy kid and why would she want to go and live in the woods. But at that point, the mother, after her social media interviews that she did, after that, she just disappeared. Are they 125? Oh, do you, Jen? Oh, got you. It's hard, isn't it, with this case? See you later. Donna's on the YouTube streets. She's disappearing now. I'm trying to monitor both screens. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm not there yet. Okay. I'm getting there. Slowly getting there. Yeah, like something wasn't right, with this mother. Do you know what I mean? And him listening to him bitching on with his mother. I can't.
That's happening.
Yep. And, I hear and see people that go to these isolation cells like I'm in, they start losing it completely and breaking down after 2 or 3 days.
Well, you're stronger than that.
Yep, I've been in here for over 3 months now in isolation, and I've never once lost it like that, so.
But you know what? Truth be told, you've never been one that needed to have people around you.
No.
You didn't need it. It's nice to have them, but you don't need it.
It's just.
Yeah.
I just keep telling myself that there are people that have survived worse than this, and this is not going to kill me, and this is not going to break me.
Okay.
Because you're a narcissist.
Don't let it.
No, I won't. I'm determined not to.
Know that we're here.
And I keep telling myself.
I understand that if we can get this car sold, or we can get some money for your account there, I understand that you can actually, like, maybe pay $5 to see a movie or something on those tablets.
I don't know about that.
It's like a penny. I don't know if it's a penny a word or what it is with the text messages, but you have to keep them brief.
Okay.
Hey, while I'm thinking of it, can you, that smart connections or communications, can you send your passwords for some of your accounts, especially Spotify, because I keep getting billed for monthly for Spotify?
Oh, there's the 1 minute number. Yeah, I can try to pass those along to you.
Or give it to your attorney and have her do it.
If nothing else, I'll give it to the social worker on Monday. But I keep telling myself every day, repeating this mantra, patience and faith, patience and faith. I just have to have patience and faith.
Yes, you do.
And I keep praying to God for deliverance, and I just have this overwhelming sense of serenity, and I hope that's His way of telling me it's all going to be okay. Even if not,
regardless what it is, Stefan, it's His way of letting you know that regardless of what happens on earth, you've asked for forgiveness, He's forgiven you, and you're not going to be penalized further.
I'll try to call you back in 15 minutes, but if you don't hear from me, I'll call back for the next couple of days.
Okay. Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
2 secs while I change.
13-year-old Madeline Soto was reported missing in February of 2024. 5 days later, her body was found in a remote area of Osceola County, Florida. She had been strangled to death. The investigation led to her mother's boyfriend, Stefan Stearns. It also revealed that Stearns had been sexually abusing Madeline for years. Now, Stearns is charged with first-degree murder, capital.
Nine, 0, 2, 1. After this message, press 1 to place the call. Press 2. Please enter your PIN number.
That's not the look I was looking for.
After the tone, please say United States of America.
United States of America.
You have 1 old message. To listen to your messages, please return to the main menu. Press 0 to make a for calls within the United States, Canada, and the Caribbean. Please. Your account balance is $13.30. The cost of this call will be 21 cents for the first minute and 21 cents for each additional minute, excluding taxes and other applicable fees. The time limit is 15 minutes.
Press 0 to continue or
Hello, you have a call at no expense to you from
Stefan Stearns.
an inmate at Osceola County. This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking.
Hello again.
I'm not sure if it's his phone number or the system, but I'm picking it up on the second ring and it disconnects.
Interesting.
Thanks for the follow, Stacey.
They're janky.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got, as of the beginning of this call, I've got like $13 left in the debit account for calls and like $2 left in my commissary. So,
okay.
What was I saying before? Yes, patience and faith.
okay.
Yeah.
Keep repeating that mantra to myself every day. Patience and faith. Patience and faith. No matter what, patience and faith. God will see me through. And,
Did you get glasses?
no. I'm still not 100% convinced that I actually need them. The times that I was squinting down at the paper, I had just woken up from a nap or I had not slept that night. So it was probably just my eyes had not gotten going or were just strained and bleary. Because, I'm reading books now, and, the distance I'm reading them at, and I can see the text fine. So I'm going to hold off on the glasses for the time being.
All right.
Romans is all about God's forgiveness for you, so read Romans.
Yeah. Well, right now I'm reading through Exodus, which is all about God's deliverance from hardship and having faith in Him.
Yeah.
So I'm putting a lot of my hopes on the deliverance aspect. I've asked for forgiveness, but I'm hoping for deliverance.
Well, I will tell you as a Christian that the Old Testament is pre-Jesus, and Jesus is the only way you're going to get to God, and you only get to God through talking with Jesus. So I would get rid of Exodus and start at the beginning of the New Testament.
I pray to Jesus as well. I pray to God, and with these things I pray in the name of our Lord and Jesus Christ.
Yep.
I prayed to Jesus for forgiveness as well, and asked Him not to strike my name from the book of life.
Night, pirate.
Okay.
It's just, I talk to God a lot, and things have been bad. I've been suffering a lot here, but I think it is a test of faith. I just have to endure this and survive it. And it's taken a very grim turn, obviously, but also things do get darkest just before the dawn, and I sincerely hope that I will have a dawn. But
Well, it can't get worse, can it?
well, I don't know about that. I'm sure things could always get worse.
I don't know what's left.
Different population.
Well,
I'm sorry. I'm talking about Charlie just said.
yeah, well, it's true. I guess murder one is about as bad as it can get, and the death penalty is about as extreme as it can go.
Yeah.
I don't even know what method they
Thank
use
you,
down here.
Sophus.
Say what?
Lethal injection, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's not so bad, right? You go to sleep and then you go to heaven.
Yep.
Oh.
So, I wonder if they still do
I
last
think
meal with
it's
special
Michael
requests.
You said what?
Del Taco?
I was thinking more like an entire Little Caesars pizza, some Mexican candy, 2 liter of cherry Coke.
I don't think you get a Little Caesars. You may get a frozen pizza, though.
No,
No, they get you what you want.
I don't know.
I think within reason,
I thought
It's not like
I thought you were going to tell them they asked their mom to make her death by chocolate cake for you.
Well, just one of those is enough to show your chocolate quota for the year.
Yeah.
Well, done.
But,
In lieu of a chocolate cake, we'll have to it has to arrange to go to Ho-Ho's or something.
yeah, ho-hos, that's not bad. Or some zebra cakes.
Yeah.
I asked your attorney today if we sent the hard candies that you like, the Mexican candy and the coffee flavored candies straight from Amazon, if that would be allowed. And she said sometimes they allow seasonal stuff to be sent through, but she'll check on it.
Okay, well, that'd be worth checking into.
So reminder of that, because it's not coming from us, it's coming
Thank
straight
you,
from the
Tara.
distributor.
Thank you, Jen.
Yeah, I'm sure the hard candies would be fine. Probably not the lollipops because of the sticks, but
Sticks and poison in it.
certainly, hard candies like the Pulparindo hard candies or the Revosaditas, those would probably, if they would allow things like that, those would be the most likely because, obviously I get hard candies through commissary anyway.
Yeah, but I'm sure you're tired of root beer hard candy.
Yeah, well, I'd like to try the Jolly Ranchers or the sour fruit balls, but those always seem to be unauthorized item, which I think means sold out or out of stock. So, on this last order, though, I got some more spicy peanuts. I got some more coffees. I think I've got like 28 coffees left now. So I'm good on that for at least week or two. And I ordered.
How do you heat it?
What's that?
I think we get to.
How do you heat it?
Well, the sinks have a hot and a cold tap, so if you let the water run for a little while on the hot tap, it'll actually get warm, and then, I mean, not hot, not steamy hot, but sufficiently hot to have some warm coffee.
Oh.
Sucks to be
So I just dump it in there, and
you.
then I let the water flow into it, and I've got, I usually save over some extra paper spoons or whatever from meals that I didn't need them for and use that to stir it.
No, he's not fussy.
I ordered, on my last commissary run, I ordered a couple of seafood items. I ordered a pack of mackerel, and I ordered the sardines and the hot tomato sauce, but they didn't arrive. I guess it was out of stock.
Okay.
I figured, what the heck, I'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll like them. Anyway, the mackerel arrived, though, and it's a fillet of mackerel in soybean oil.
Disgusting.
So that looks like it might actually be decent. Got good protein, though.
Yeah.
So I'll get that, and who knows, maybe the sardines, those would probably be fillets as well, if I had to guess.
Oi, oi.
Yeah.
It probably won't be the whole fish, not like anchovies are sometimes,
Yeah.
So anyway, I'll keep trying to get those because I want to try them out, put them on a saltine cracker or something.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right.
Yeah,
You get hot chocolate there?
No, I do not get hot chocolate, I don't think. I've looked at the drink
Thank
mixes and I
you.
haven't seen
Yeah,
any
no.
hot chocolate.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, I got some fruit punch beverage mix, and that's pretty good. For about $4.60, I get 8 pouches, and each of those pouches is good for 2 servings in these little 6-ounce cups. So in reality, it's like 16 servings.
Okay.
So it's actually a decent deal. So that's basically what I've been doing, just getting coffee, hard candy, then saltine crackers, and then every once in a while I'll splurge and get some spicy peanuts, or like I did this time, got the seafood stuff, and I even got a couple of curry cheese danishes.
Oh. Okay.
So I'll splurge on special treats.
What brand of Danish is it?
Clover Hill.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a bear claw
They
cherry.
must get it. Yeah, that's a school food service company that, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff
Michelle.
is like these sort of off-brand, like the spicy peanuts are from Moon Lodge. The hard candies are from like Corner Store Candy, things like that. It's all distributed through the Keith Commissary Company out of Missouri, I guess.
Yeah.
Mom,
Yeah.
bring me all my gear
But
from the
it's
shop.
actually, some of these things are actually pretty good. The Moon Lodge snacks are very good. They have this buffalo blue cheese ruffle chips. I tried those on one of my last big splurges, and those were actually surprisingly good. And their sour cream and onion chips are actually very good. Some of the best sour cream and onions I've had.
Okay.
So that's interesting.
No salt and vinegar, huh?
No, unfortunately not. No salt and vinegar, no all dressed. No Zapp's voodoo chips, nothing like that.
Oh, poor Stefan.
You should, if you never tried the Zapp's voodoo chips, by the way, you should get them at the store. They're really good. They're like crunchy kettle cooked
We've
chips.
had them.
Oh, yeah, the flavor, they remind me of all dressed. It's got a little bit of all.
Our taste buds are kind of changing. A lot of stuff just doesn't taste good to us.
Yeah, my taste buds have changed too, honestly.
Exactly, Steffi.
When I first got here for the first week, I wasn't able to eat the food, and
Fuck no.
it's funny how eventually your body forgets what good food is supposed to taste like.
No, eventually self-preservation kicks in and you just eat what you get.
Yep, you get hungry enough, you'll eat anything, and then I'm able to eat, a lot of the stuff now, including the vegetables that are just bare vegetables without anything on them. Bear broccoli, bear cauliflower,
Oh, dead.
bear carrots, you know.
You have to understand that with your blood pressure problem, they're not giving you any salt on that stuff.
Oh no, I'm getting the normal trays. They took me off those diet trays.
Okay.
But they don't put salt or butter on stuff anyway because, you know, that would be too good. You know, they don't want to make the food taste good. They don't want people to want to be here. You know, if the food is actually decent and, you know, there's not much incentive for people not to come here when they're homeless or desperate. Not that it matters because homeless people are getting thrown in jail anyway. If the Florida legislature passed a bill that made it illegal to camp in public places or sleep in public places. So
They're like
these places have
60-minute
become
ones. These
mental
haven't
hospitals
made
and
one
homeless
after
shelters.
the other.
Well, Trump was right when he called DeSantis sanctimonious.
Yeah, that guy's
The man thinks he's a little god now.
no, he definitely is a goose-stepping little dictator who tiptoes around in high heel shoes and is sinking the ship that is Florida.
Ooh.
The only thing he did good was support us during COVID,
Well,
and that was just to give the middle finger to Washington, basically.
well, everything else he's doing is
It's like small talk,
seriously
innit?
undermining civil, constitutional, and human rights.
Well, you took away
Yes, it
Maddie's,
is.
didn't you?
So I've not been happy with what the party's been doing down here for a long time.
So,
I mean, I'd say let her mother at him, but I don't think she'd be bothered.
It's unpleasant talk that I don't want to talk about. The sad ass.
hey, do you guys get the vote in there?
You can petition to have your rights restored to vote, but I'm not sure exactly how that works. I read something about it in the inmate handbook.
Go read your handbook,
But I'm not
pal.
sure, depending on what, it might
I
depend
know,
on your
Michelle.
charges or your levels, I'm not sure. But
Okay.
anyway, so what's for dinner, guys?
1 minute remaining.
So we had some ravioli.
With Parmesan.
Okay, that sounds nice. Can't believe it's 1 minute left already. This is ridiculous.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's okay. I might not be able to call you back in another 15 minutes. I'll try, but if you don't hear from me next couple of days, I'm much closer to the officers now, so they can get around to me. I'm not on the other side of the pod anymore, where it takes them longer to get to me and ask for the phone back.
Okay.
All right, but I'll try again in 15 minutes.
All right.
Couple of days, okay?
Okay.
Okay, love you.
All right.
Bye.
You both. Bye.
Just how can you even?
Press 1 for English. The time is
Oh,
8:52 p.m. If you believe that you are the victim of sexual or physical abuse, press star 9021. Please enter your PIN number. After the tone, please say United States of America.
United States of America.
You have 1 old message. To listen to your messages, please return to the main menu. Press 0 to make a for calls within the United States. Your account balance is $10.15. The cost of this call
exactly,
will
Gail.
be 21
Exactly.
cents
Don't do
for
the
the first
crime.
minute and 21 cents for each additional minute, excluding taxes and other applicable fees. The time limit is Hello, have a call at no expense to you from
Stefan Stearns.
an inmate at Osceola.
Hi,
This call will
SJ.
be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. Thank you for using iPhone Solutions. You may begin speaking.
Hey there.
Hello?
Can you hear me okay?
What?
Can you hear me okay?
Sadly, yes,
Yeah,
we can.
Okay, good. This will be my last call tonight, and I'll have about $7 left in the debit account after this call.
I'm putting money in now.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, so you guys had a good dinner. That's nice.
I
So,
wouldn't say good.
It's sufficient. Better than what you had, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
You would be surprised to see your father. He is down over 60 pounds. I am down 47
he
pounds.
took the life and murdered. He
Wow.
murdered and
Congratulations.
raped, SA'd, child
Yep.
abused the girl on the right,
Yep.
Maddie.
I've lost a lot of weight too, and I'm starting to exercise a little bit myself during the day. So I've been doing a lot of push-ups and crunches and squats and whatnot.
Well, that's why I sent you that Kata book with the exercises, because it uses isometrics, you know, and they were saying, well, maybe they'll think it's a fighting book. And I said, it's not a fighting book. It's an exercise book, and it makes you sound in mind and body. And if anybody needs that, it's someone in jail.
Well,
Sound in mind and body.
if they think it's questionable for any reason, they'll reject it and then ban it.
Okay.
Did you get my list of books, by the way, from the social workers?
I think did we?
No.
No?
Okay. Let's get them there.
No.
Fax that to you, or I don't know. Anyway, I've got another.
How many books can we send you at a time?
I have no idea. I don't think there's any limit to the mail that you can receive, as long as it doesn't pose like a security or like logistical concern.
Okay.
So,
Do you guys? One thing that Rebecca told me today when we were talking about the Kata book, she says, "You'd be surprised at the raunchy romance novels some of these guys get."
He's torn to his mother and
oh
father.
yeah. Mental Health gave me a novel that turned out to be it was a thriller, but it was a romance novel. And I was reading that, I was like, this is like pure word smut.
Yeah, well, that's a housewife porn.
Yeah, no kidding. It's I call it literature designed to
Hello,
stimulate
fine
ovulation.
junkie.
Yeah. Yep.
That's yeah. I mean, they're like, yeah, you can't have anything with nudity or depictions of, nude people or anything like that. But that stuff is like,
Power with
clearly allowed. I'm like,
They paint a picture.
yeah, a very graphic one, I might add.
Yeah. Probably
Yeah,
not
exactly,
to be giving
Michelle.
inmates in prison.
Well, I don't know. I mean, from what I've seen, a lot of the novels on the book card are romance novels, which
Just
leads me to
whining.
believe that most of the readers
Yes,
are
isn't
female
he?
anyway, so they probably have a great time with that.
Maybe.
But,
Maybe.
well, anyway, I'm just hoping to get some Michael Crichton novels and some classic literature, some Tolkien. And I put in a request on my page for some manga comics, like the Japanese comic book / graphic novels that a lot of the anime shows are based on. I talked to Mental Health, and they said stuff like that should be okay as long as it's, bound with glue and not staples like a regular comic book. I said, yeah, these are bound with glue. They're more like graphic novels.
Okay.
But they come in series, and they're the basis for a lot of what the animated shows are based on. So if I can't consume the animated shows here, I can at least see what happens with the stories.
Okay, that works.
And at least the ones that I've requested should be okay. I don't think they've got anything bad. I don't think they've got like any outrageous nudity or anything in them. Sometimes, manga comics do, because sometimes anime does, because the Japanese have a different attitude towards it. But the ones that I've requested, I think, should be safe enough.
He's going to trial soon.
Are those available through Amazon?
Yes, they are.
No. Just ask them to send us a list. To put it on the list.
Well, we gotta get the first order confirmed.
Yeah.
We gotta establish that we can actually get this going, and then I'll tell you which titles to go for. But I do have one of the ones that I want. It's Neon Genesis Evangelion, and
I won't remember that.
it's okay. It's a complete series, and I actually have it comes in like larger consolidated volumes. And I actually have volume 1 in the drawers, in the plastic drawers beneath my desk if you wanted to look at that for reference and see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I think there's like 5 or 6 of those volumes.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, they won't let me send them to you, so
No,
that'll never happen.
but if you wanted to reference it and see what I'm talking about, and then look
Okay.
for where Amazon, that's what I'm saying, for reference.
Okay.
And anyway, we'll figure it out. We got to get
We will.
established first.
We got a long time to figure it out, too.
Yeah,
Very
no
long
kidding.
time.
Apparently, from what I've heard, but we're gonna see what happens. But I really hope this feeling of peace and serenity is. I hope it's some sort of sign.
It
I
just
hope so, too.
depends, really.
I really do.
Even, as
Yes.
many near-death experiences I've had, and as many times as God has delivered me from the jaws of death, I can't believe that He would do all of that just for me to
It just
end here.
depends what I'm covering, because I'll probably cover them both like
Well,
this.
I can't believe that he put those
And
those
obviously
thoughts
these
and desires
stay.
in you either. But something happened.
I can't confirm or deny anything, obviously. I don't want to do any damage to
No?
myself here, but it's a lot more messy and complicated than everyone would like it to be.
Well, I kind of figured that.
It would be a lot more simple and a lot more easy if I really was just a horrible monster, but
You are a horrible
Not like that.
monster.
No, it's not. And that's what Rebecca said today. She said, I don't tend to think of them as bad people. I tend to think of them as people that have done something wrong, but they have a lot of good still in them. And I say, well, that's exactly what he is. He's got a lot of good in him. A lot.
and I've done a lot of good. And I've done much, much more good than I have bad. But it's funny how, people only ever focus on the bad and all the good counts for nothing.
Well, that's what they always said. It's like being late to work. When you're late once, they don't forget it. When you're on time 360 days a year, they don't think about it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Or when you're bad, they don't forget. And when you're good, they don't remember.
Yep. If we had to put all my good deeds and weigh them against my bad deeds on a scale, the good would far outweigh the bad.
No.
Well, since
No.
God considers
No.
sins a lot different than you do,
No.
you just never know how it works out. But I mean, just thinking bad thoughts about your parents, believe it or not, that's sin. Talking back is a sin. Lying to them is a sin. Stealing, defaming somebody, talking behind their back, gossiping, all those are supposedly minor sins, but they all build up.
Yeah.
I figure I've got a couple of Santa Claus sacks full of stuff.
Huh?
Yep, I'm sure we all do. No one's perfect.
No, the only one person was perfect, and they killed him.
Yep.
But he did that. He knew that was coming, and that's why he was born, and he did that so that we would not have to pay for our sins.
Yep.
If we ask for forgiveness,
Come
and
on.
if we ask Jesus to bring us home.
Yep. And that's what I've been doing, and been praying for forgiveness, praying for salvation, and also praying for deliverance. And I want you guys to also pray for me to be delivered as well. Pray for me to come home and pray for that opportunity. I've been talking to God and telling Him, I can do whatever I need to do to get my life right, but I need the opportunity to do that. And it's only through Him that I will have that opportunity if He can see it in His heart, to shine His grace and His mercy down on me and allow me the opportunity to see my mother and father again.
Well, I will pray for that too.
Yeah, keep praying for it. Pray for Him to hear me, and I'm praying for it as well. And I'm hoping for it, and whatever happens, good or bad, I know.
You accept it with grace and dignity.
Yep.
and know it's not the end of the world.
Yep, that's what
You getting any chance to learn any Spanish while you're there?
What's that?
Are you getting a chance to learn any Spanish while you're there?
No, I have not had a chance to avail myself of any education programs yet, but I do hear plenty of it being spoken around me.
Well, that's what I mean. Whether you're picking up some of whatever.
No, sometimes when people ramble like that, it all kind of slurs together and gets jumbled up.
Uh-huh.
But that may be just more of a consequence of the echoes and acoustics in here.
Yeah.
But, I keep thinking if I've ever had a Jesus take the wheel moment in my life, this is certainly it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You picked a good one.
Yeah, no kidding. And just, I hope I have the chance to see you guys again. I really do hope for that.
I would like to be able to see you or give you a hug or talk to you face to face.
Yeah, I keep telling God that, what I want more than anything now is just to see my parents again, and that, they need me around and I need them, and I want a chance to give you guys a hug and a kiss and tell you how much I love you and I've missed you.
Okay, baby, we know that. And you know how we feel, so.
Like
Just keep praying for me. Pray for me to be delivered.
I do. We pray for you every week in church. We're going to a New Day
keep tapping
Christian
that
church
screen, guys.
and enjoying it. It's a lot like Saddleback
If we're not
in many kind of a
dancing with
smaller
our
version of
fingers,
Saddleback.
we're slacking.
I'm glad you.
But it's the preachers are good. The preachers are good. The music is good.
I'm glad you guys found a place that you like.
Yeah, it's not going to help him where he's going, Sophie.
No matter what, I don't want you guys to worry about me too much.
No, I wouldn't worry about
I
that.
don't think you
That's
can.
going to be hard to do.
You can't make that happen.
I know. I just want you
You
to.
can't be parents and not worry.
I just want you to know that I'm at peace, and that I have this weird feeling like everything's just going to be okay. Can't really explain it.
Okay.
Thank you,
I
Michelle.
understand.
But no matter what happens, I'm going to be okay. And if the worst comes to worst, I know that I'll make my peace and I'll meet with all my loved ones on the other side.
I hope so. I hope so. I mean, when I went there, I didn't see anybody. All I saw was poodles.
Well,
but my surgeon said I wasn't all the way through the door, but I was just hovering, and he said, God talks to you and things you understand. He said, you understand poodles.
Oh, that's true. But you do have more than your fair share of those waiting for you on the other side.
Poodles and horses, yep, cats.
Poodles and horses and
people, hopefully.
Yeah. A lot of people, yeah. Grandpa Joe, Uncle Joey, Uncle Woody, Grandpa Sid, Grandma Kay.
Going through all the grandma and grandpa list.
A lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've got all those people too, and some friends that I've lost, and hopefully as well.
That would be good. Because I know she's there.
Yeah.
I cried as hard as I did for you, and I mean, we're talking ugly crying.
Oh, I've done some ugly crying too.
Oh, poor man.
Yeah.
So, I still think about it. I still think about you every night. I still pray for you every night. I still cry for you. I'm sure you know that. 1 minute.
1 minute. Well,
I guess we'll say good night.
Yeah.
I say sweet dreams, no nightmares.
I have been having lots of dreams. I haven't had nightmares, but they've been strange dreams. I've seen a lot of faces of the people that I've worked with, the people that I've had as friends, and you guys too. And a lot of them have been weird, like movie plots.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so it's weird, but
your life ain't no movie.
One person I haven't seen in my dreams has been. Well, actually, I have seen a couple times, but I haven't seen
I stick
For
all
some
the
reason.
pink hearts in the chat for Maddie.
Yeah, she's probably still getting oriented.
Maybe. But I hope I get to see her on the other side. She'll say, "Hey, Smelly, what took you so long?"
Okay.
But I love you guys, and I'll talk to you within the next couple of days.
So that is Sternsey. That's some of the jailhouse calls. We will pick up with the rest of the jailhouse calls. Give me 1 second while I just hang up on the YouTubes. So YouTube, I will be back. I'll set a date and time for our next instalment of Sternsey. We've got a little bit of time before trial, so we should get through them. I can only take so long of listening to that man bitching on, but I will be back. So I will see you guys on the old YouTube streets very, very soon. And Michelle can come over to TikTok now, bless her. Bye on YouTube, guys.